Good afternoon, everyone. So I have with me Mr. Rajender Singh, founding member of the Institute of Urban Designers India. Thank you, sir, for your time. So my first question to you would be: so as we speak about architecture and design, so what are the challenges in designing for public mobility services?
Uh, I think one of the major challenge what we have is isolation between the way we are providing infrastructure in our cities and not looking at the surrounding areas with respect to the infrastructure. For that matter, I just gave a presentation on public transit. We are investing a lot of money in public transit, but we are not doing enough in the immediate surroundings of the public transit to make places better, improve, building use, uh, improve public space, make walkability better, and idea should be that once we are investing so much into infrastructure, idea would be to people should live closer to this infrastructure. So it's not about kind of a building level solutions, but looking at city as a collective aspect where uh, infrastructure benefits general public. Walkability is a very serious concern. We are constantly reducing our walkways. And in other words, people are walking on the carriageways or the roads, and it makes cities unsafe. So, in other words, I think these are very simple things. Everybody understands, but I think our city management needs to look into it and ensure that while we design public transit, the immediate environment or influence area is also designed simultaneously.
Thank you for that insightful, conversation on that. So, as we speak about transit-oriented development, so why do you think it's very crucial today for Indian cities? Actually,
I think in the times when we're talking about climate change, our cities are spreading mindlessly. I gave an example of many development authorities expanding their urban areas just mindlessly, and it's important that we promote dense city or dense development along with public transit stations. Hence, we can have a compact cities. That's where I think it's not only building or constructing public transit, but also promoting the dense development or transit oriented development in the immediate environment of the public transit. So, that is very critical to make our cities more livable, walkable, cycle friendly, and where we have walk and cycle environment and work and living environments coming together. So these things are very central to public transit, and it's not about making money because we are allowing one is allowing more FAR, a floor area ratio, under the public transit. It's about the comprehensive improvement of the city around public transit.
okay, thank you for that. So, my next question is like, as we talk about city and city development, like, what do you think are the major bottlenecks in developing a transit-oriented development?
I would say that we don't have a lack of knowledge. What we have is a our governance system. Hmm? Our government systems are very traditional, outdated. A lot of, I think, people who run the city do not really understand public transit oriented development. So, in other words, I think the key would be to actually skill our agencies and people working in agencies with transit oriented development, and hence they can prepare plans based on transit oriented development to make our cities better, to make our any gender, any age group people comfortable to walk in our public environment.
Okay, thank you for that. So, as we speak about Urbanova and the event as such, like, it is a platform for urban innovation. So, what are your thoughts into it, or what is your message to the attendees?
I think there are a lot of concern with respect to innovation. A lot of countries or world over, I think we are all signatory to climate change. We are talking about going carbon neutral. And I think a lot of these steps in cities are because cities contribute to issues connected with climate change, and they contribute to almost like 60 to 70% of our climate change related issues. So, in other words, I think innovation is necessary in all sector, dealing with waste, dealing with public transit, dealing with reducing carbon, dealing with green buildings. So these are part of the innovation which I think urban agencies and people working for cities need to be looking into, and we target that we achieve these climate reversing objectives. And I think in India we have a lot to do achieve in this area. We are looking at energy sector through solar and other means, but I think there are a lot of other areas through which we can also deal with carbon emissions. So these avenues are connected with the city, where I think our planners or development authorities, architects for that matter, with respect to building design, they can contribute significantly to reverse climate change.
Sir, thank you so much for your time.